So the first part of my process just started at Starbucks. I sat for a few hours and typed out an outline for each of the videos I want to make this week. I'm gonna go home and film every one of them if I can. We'll see if I'm being too optimistic. And then I come up to my office, I pull up all of those outlines on my computer. I have my camera battery charging over here and my mic and everything all set up. So I'm going to change probably into something else, decide if I want to film sitting over here or if I want to film sitting in the chair I'm in right now. Just start filming my video.
I understand you're losing patience cause it feels like an eternity. Just think of the foreign car.
So I just recorded one video and I was wearing a yellow sweatshirt, and now I'm gonna switch into this sweatshirt because when I'm editing, I wanna know what clips come from what video. That's mostly why I switch my outfit in between. So now I'm gonna film my next video. I'm gonna have so much editing to do. This is kind of my setup right now. I have this chair pulled up to kind of catch any echo. It's got blankets on it. That's like what's being filmed. It's got my microphone, and I have a backup microphone at all times because you never know when your microphone's gonna fail out. I'd rather have some audio than no audio. It's all just kind of right there. That's my whole filming setup. And then over here, I've got my audio, like Audacity recording, and I'm using my mouse to start and stop it when I start and stop the camera. And I'm holding my phone in my lap with my outline that gives me my talking points. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what certifications you need to be a labor and delivery nurse. I've been a labor and delivery nurse for about 9 months now, and I have finished getting all of my necessary certifications through my hospital. My hospital has a See? I can never have someone else edit my videos. Make way too many mistakes. My hospital has a new grad residency program for nurses, and it puts us through all of our necessary certifications. So I'm going to go through one by one and tell you guys what certifications you would need to practice as a labor and delivery nurse. So I just finished filming that video. You guys can see I make a lot of mistakes when I'm talking, and my cat climbs all over me, and I'm allergic to her, so now my nose is all red and I sound stuffier. She also tries to chew on my microphone, which is why it has like cat hair. She also really likes to chew on cords, so I'm just waiting for her to chew on this camera cord. Now I'm gonna import these videos into my computer and then start editing them. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I love it. So now that I'm all done, I'm going to take my camera off of the tripod, and then my camera battery was dead, so I put it on like a fake battery that's plugged into the wall. So I'm going to disconnect that after I've turned it off. And then I'm going to kind of put my microphone back to a neutral position. And then I'm going to take out the SD card that I just recorded with, put it into my computer, and import everything that I recorded. Because I recorded 2 videos, I'm going to have 2 Audacity windows open. So I need to save each of these before I forget which one was which. I usually save an Audacity file and I export it as an MP3, which is what I'll use on Final Cut Pro. So now I'm going to open up Final Cut Pro and I'm going to create a new event. So I'll use today's date and then just like a general title for what I'm going to call the video. And I'm going to copy that because I'm also going to name the project that as well. For the tips for labor nurses, I'm going to import just the videos from that. I'm going to make sure I'm importing it into the right event, and I'm going to start importing. And then I'll go to my Audacity tips for new labor nurses, and I will drag that in, and then I'm going to show you guys how I synchronize those so that they become one and I don't have to edit 2 files at the same time. I mark it as music, and the reason I do this is because when I synchronize it with the video shot by my camera, it will make it more obvious which one's which, because this has its own audio from the microphone that's on top of my camera, and it'll show that as blue. If I have them both blue, it's hard to tell which one was which, so I usually make this one green, and then I also click on this one, and then I synchronize clips. So it's synchronizing, and now I have a clip where both of those videos are together and the audio is from my mic that's on my desk. I had 2 separate videos here because I started recording and my camera saw that it was dying halfway through, so I went and got that thing that plugs into the wall so that I have like constant battery to my camera. Once I synchronize the clip, I drag it down onto the little thing I'll edit it from down at the bottom, and I start adjusting the audio. Like I always turn on equalization, I turn on loudness, and I just make sure that it's like all good. I always apply a filter to my videos. I don't really know why, I just really like this filter. I made it myself. It kind of just makes my eyes a little bit bluer and just kind of turns up the saturation. And then I start cutting out every breath. This is the hardest and longest part of my editing, but it's something that I really like. I like the jump cut style of editing. When I breathe in, you can hear me wheeze and it just sounds really weird. So I always go through and cut it out. Once I have cut out every breath and every pause, I go through and do my second round of editing. I start adding text on screen. I start cropping my video to like make the style fit. I add in sound effects, and if I'm going to include any like graphics, I'll add them here. Now that I'm totally done editing, you can see all of the little clips from every breath and every little pause being cut out. I've already added in all my text on screen. I've added in all of my graphics, all of my sound effects. I've added in the music at the end, and I've added in the end card. So now I am completely ready to export my video. So I click up here and I click master file, which is how I share it. I get rid of any irrelevant tags, and then I go to settings and I make sure first that it's on 4K. I make sure that it's not like a ridiculously high gigabyte, because that would mean I'm not on the right video code. I want the H.264. I don't really know what that means, but it kind of compresses your video. Otherwise you'll have like a 60 gigabyte file. And then I choose where I want it to save to, which is my external hard drive in a folder called finished YouTube videos. And you can see here it begins to export. And I can kind of watch that progress by clicking here. Then we wait, and once this is done, we will upload it to YouTube Studio. And then you can see here I have my final YouTube video description. I make this and then I just change anything that's not relevant for this video. You can see on TubeBuddy on YouTube, I was testing out titles to see what will be really good with SEO. Then I go over to YouTube Studio and I begin to upload my video. I click up here where it says create, upload video, and then I select my file. Once that starts uploading, I can go back to my outline and copy my title that I have already selected, paste it here, and then I copy and paste the rest of the description right here and take the extra title out. And then I scroll down. I don't have a thumbnail made yet, so I can't upload that. I can add it to my nursing playlist and then go down to tags, and I can start adding relevant tags to the video to help my video rank in search. Once that's done, I go to monetization and I make sure to turn that on because I do have bills to pay. I go to add suitability and hit none of these because I don't have anything inappropriate in my video. I add an end card, which is like pre-made. That's kind of why I have that end card made into my video, because I know that it's going to do this. That way it has my channel and 2 videos for viewers to check out. I make sure that that saves, and then I go through and I add cards into my video. This just suggests a different one of my videos to pop up randomly throughout the video, so I try to pick videos that are relevant to the audience I'm trying to target with this video. So I'm going to pick videos that are relevant to people who are trying to become labor and delivery nurses or new nurses in general. Once that's done, I can schedule my video, so I'm going to schedule it to post in about an hour from the time of recording this. Hopefully everything is done by then, and once I click schedule, we are good to go. While that uploads, I'm going to make my thumbnail. So I go onto PicMonkey and I just choose YouTube thumbnail as the size. And then I kind of just go through, I add pictures from my Instagram, and this is kind of the finished product. I click download, and then I go back over to YouTube Studio and click on my video that's uploading. I click upload thumbnail and pick the picture that I just made on PicMonkey. That way when my video goes live, it'll have a good thumbnail made, not just through YouTube picking a random screenshot of a video. So now that video has been up for almost a week, and it is my #1 ranking video of my last 10 uploads. So I think that video did pretty well. I'm glad that I made it. It was worth the effort 100%. I hope you guys liked this video. I love sharing how I make my YouTube videos with you guys because I was always really interested in that when I wanted to become a YouTuber. Hopefully this can give you some motivation or some insight on how you yourself could become a YouTuber. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.